Beginner bracket happened, and a lot of people are excited for it. Hey, I'm the maid that got second. Nice. We can watch some matches. Do you have a match you'd prefer to watch? I'm Ed. Howdy there, Ed. All right, let's check this out.
He's gonna pop.
Oh shit, I'm too deep in the match. It's a fucking Nago mirror.
What's it gonna be?
Okay, I imagine the round start is pretty volatile. Yeah, in this kind of a matchup, right? It's probably pretty wild. Do you play anybody else that's not a Nago on here? Because I imagine, you know, it might be more useful to watch a non-Nago mirror almost for you, right? Because it's a little harder. Oh, you're gonna pop, right? Or you're pretty close.
Wait, what's gonna happen? He's gonna pop.
Not quite. Oh, now you pop. Oh, no. You know, you could have just done // here, and you would have gotten, like, all of your blood back. Was this Fukyo bite, maybe? That's also not a horrible idea, although quite risky, probably.
Oh, no.
// was probably fine there. I like the idea, but it's a little risky. It's maybe too big for your britches. Oh, no. I'll take that.
You gotta remember that Nagoriyuki round star DP is that is the
That's not good.
Right? Anything else is a read.
You gotta be careful about that too. Your little jabs there, they got you stuck. All right, let me see something here.
Apparently, I have not played enough of this season because the DP seems. I mean, you know, seems good.
am a little worried. Nice, that looks good. Okay, I was worried about something, but you haven't done it yet, so I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, you should just keep hitting H here. Walk up and hit it again. Yeah. I like that you're using Beyblade like this. I kind of wish you had used Clone a little bit more. I think in this version of the game, Clone into Fukyo is a little bit more flexible. Probably a better overall approach tool than Beyblade most of the time. I don't think Beyblade is bad in this version, but I think like Clone and, you know, Clone and Fukyo is pretty... It gives you better routing after without spending more blood, especially if you're high on blood already.
Nice.
Right? That's just something I would look into. This is okay. I think another thing to talk about here for Papa Shots. What up? Thanks for the 8 months. I've seen you block a few things and not challenge with jabs or lights. Like, you got to challenge with some fast buttons here. When you block Beyblade, for instance, hitting 2S is this is a pretty committal button. Isn't Clone plus Fukyo more blood than Beyblade? Yes, it is. But the reason it's less blood, quote unquote, is because if you're going to do Beyblade and you want to combo after or do stuff after, you need to spend more blood anyway. You have to DP or you have to like 6H and then Fukyo forward after or something, right? Otherwise, you put yourself point blank at -3. Whereas Clone into Fukyo is more blood up front, but puts you in a better position. Yeah, I understand 2S here is to catch Fukyo back, but like if you're going to challenge here, 2S is kind of scary because if your opponent's throwing or doing 5P or something, then, you know, you might get caught.
Oh, okay. I like that 2S there because, like, yeah, Beyblade isn't...
It's an interesting idea, but I would say as a default, it's probably not what I would recommend. I don't mind that at all, actually. I like the idea of what you tried.
109, he tried a command grab around frame 100. It was still too early.
Yeah, just a little.
We'll take it. Oh, no. Oh, you spent a lot of blood, though.
He's gonna pop. He should be dead here. No,
uh-oh. That's a mistake, but it's okay.
6H? No! Oh my god, he's coming.
I don't think you had an option there. I don't know. Maybe backdash or burst. You could have bursted maybe, right? If you had it. Yeah, you should have bursted here. Although I suppose your opponent has the meter to cancel, but you could have gold bursted. Yeah, do the life jam.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 6P, there we go.
Let me see if there's something else. Nice, I like that.
TrueAlpha's up 1, right? I'm sorry, mirrors I always...
One thing I would like to see is just more meaty close slash also. I noticed you've done a lot of 6H on knockdown. I think both of you have, actually. 6H isn't bad, but I would love to just see meaty close slash. Why not do like close slash 6H, then Fukyo back? If you're going to do 6H into Fukyo back anyway. You might as well add it, right? While you're there, you might as well take it. Yeah, you see, that's like right there. Close slash will not get thrown like 6H will if you're early. That's something that I think is easy to fix, right? And close slash is better because you're plus and you can combo after, or you can go for like command grab, or you can 2K2D, or you can do whatever you want to do. Nice. Boom. Easy peasy. That was great. Yeah, you'll probably get more blood back too. That's true. But also, I mean, you can do close slash, far slash, Fukyo back even, right? Like even that's fine, and that'll be good for you. Wow, 2D beat that? I am shocked. Nice. Okay, that's a lot of blood. It's not the end of the world though. Yeah, this is good. Again, I just wish that was close slash. I think close slash 5k 6h or close slash 6h Fukyo back are better responses there probably.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
that was good.
God, you know,
I think because you had high blood, and I think that was a good challenge there anyway.
Hard as you can immediately. Okay, just blocking that time.
Nice, that looks great. I like this approach. Now you can do a little bit of you do a little bit of 5Hing. If you're Ed here, I like what you're doing. I think the stuff that you're doing looks good. Nice, that is a good check. I like to see that.
RC forward. Wow, IV. Just wanted to stay closer, wanted to kiss the homies.
Yeah, again, I really think you need some meaty close slash in your life instead of 5k or any of this other stuff. Close slash is just so good. It does so much for you. That's a shame. I think you could have killed, but it's not the end of the world.
Taking a big munch. Okay, TrueAlpha's on the ropes here. They looked pretty strong in the first round, but just backing up that time.
Nice. All right, Uncle Sunbuppy, I'll take a look. Now, this looks great. I like your pressure. I also think that 5k from TrueAlpha looked pretty juicy to challenge. This looks... I think you're holding space pretty well here. I think that choice of meter, spending it just to be safe, was also fine, too. Overall, your meter usage, I think, has been okay. I kind of wish you would do command grab RC a little bit more rather than, like, 6H RC forward. Because you kind of already have plus frames a lot of times you're spending bar. This looks good. You're gonna pop. They killed anyway.
You know, you can't pop.
You didn't really have to pop there though. I think even though this won you the round, I think you didn't have to pop because like right here you were good. You could have killed I think with // DP Fukyo forward like close slash super probably. That would have probably done it. Instead of clone, you could just like Fukyo here or something instead and do close slash or Fukyo 2k2d. Or just do // again, right? You didn't need to clone to get in here. And the clone is going to pop you. So there was a way to do that without risking your life, but although it worked out anyway. It was probably not the end of the world either way, but it's just something to think about, right? You got to get that meaty close slash in your life, though. That's the key to success with this character. It's like that mix-up is so important. If you watch Otachi play... Literally all he does is like meaty close slash or delayed close slash or bite or delayed whatever. Like close slash is the key to starting your offense with this character. It's humongous. It's super fast. It's +3 on block. That button is absurd.
Yeah, I mean, does he need more mix-up options? He's striking.
Nice. A little dash Yozansen.
Oh damn, he's picking burly.
Oh, that worked out nice. If you were a little faster here, Drax, you probably could have done something. One thing is I don't love dash Yozansen. And the reason I don't love dash Yozansen by itself here is that what do you gain by not hitting jump S or jump H first? In fact, in this position, if you had done jump S or jump H into Yozansen, you would have broken the armor, right? And you would have got a combo. And Yozansen is more plus the lower to the ground you do it. Second of all, it also means you can do air dash jump H or air dash jump S and then do no Yozansen and then go low or throw and they're waiting for the Yozansen and then that's a mix-up opportunity for you. Also, if you're Lance here, you should be waiting to anti-air. Yeah. Your opponent has air dashed at you like 3 or 4 times in a row very quickly with like not a lot of other things represented. So if your opponent does that, you should just assume that that's what they're going to do. Right, so if I was Lance and I saw that, I'd be like, this motherfucker's gonna air dash. How many? That's like 5 air dashes in the first round. You should believe him. You know what I mean? Like, Drax is not lying to you. Drax is gonna air dash at you. Okay, I like the idea of that. Like you've learned already that this person's gonna air dash it. You know what I mean? Like, they're telling the truth. Does that make sense? Like if you've already seen air dash forward like 8 times in the first round, I would just be waiting for it at this point.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Insane, right? Like that can be really difficult for Potemkin.
Yeah, that looks great. Boom, boom. I love this. 2D maybe. 6H looks good too. Love that. Everything you just did looked perfect. I'll accept the parry too because now you know that that's coming. Right? As Potemkin, I think you're okay with that. All right, full charge dust. Yep. I like that option. Boom. FD. Wait for the jump. Uh-oh. You should die here.
Is this gonna be a wall break? Is this gonna kill?
It could have killed you, but. Gotta be careful about that. Oh, this is a... Oh, no, you didn't get Kara or anything? Okay, this looks good. I would expect the parry. Okay, it was wake up 5p. I do think back Megafist is not a bad option. Oh. Yeah, I think you should do a little bit more raw Kabari and a little bit more dashing S. Dashing S is so good in this game. I think your air approach looks fine. But the grounded approach in this, you know, with this character, her grounded buttons are some of, like, I think she has best in class grounded buttons for the range that she plays. Yeah, exactly. I think you should hit more. Yes, you should hit more far slash and do a little less air dashing and do a little bit more dashing up and representing far slash so that it's like a scary option. That looks good. A little mistimed. That's a slight error from Lance, but it's okay. This round still looks pretty good for you. I don't love spending that meter. I also don't love that OTG. Okay, let's talk about this. There's a couple of things I strongly don't love here. So you get this hit, right? You might as well take the knockdown. The wall took very slight damage. 2H into Kabari does, you know, you hit the wall a bit. What are we spending this bar for, right? Like, this bar gets spent. You do some extra damage, right? So you go from doing like this much damage to like this much damage. But now on Oki, Yozansen is not a threat. And 2D into super for hard knockdown is not scary. And you created a problem for yourself by doing more wall damage. If you hit the Potemkin here, you're probably going to break the wall without super, meaning you're going to reset back to neutral. So you spend bar to not break the wall, not get that much more damage, have a worse mix-up, and then if you get the hit after, break the wall without a hard knockdown, and then you'll have a life deficit against Potemkin back into neutral. Spending the meter does not do that much for you there, right? Then we OTG 2S, which means that we have no Oki, really, right? Like, we spent bar to reset back to neutral against Potemkin after we had such a favorable position. Instead of spending that meter, if you just do 2H, Kabari, jump air dash Tatami, then 50-50, you can still have pressure, still spend that bar, still be in an advantageous position. I would have been okay with this if you just did Kabari finish and then air dash Tatami. It wouldn't have been that bad. But not, like, OTGing I think is really bad because you lose your safe jump. Baiken's biggest strength probably on knockdown is that she has a safe jump from every hit always. You just safe jump them every time and then run pressure that's really scary. Right, so like, why give that up for that, you know? We got nothing now.
The lowest cheeks.
And now, like, that works out for you, but... yeah, you get anti-aired, you die. And that's exactly why spending the bar is like that, right? Fortuna Kahuna, what up? And I say this because every time you watch the beginner tournament, a lot of people spend bar just like that. And not even just beginner tournaments, honestly. A lot of tournament players, even... up to a decent level, spend bar like that, and it's like such an easy thing to do in the match and just be like, yeah, that felt good, but then realize later on, oh fuck, if I just didn't spend the bar there, I probably would have been in a much better position. So that's just something to think about. Nice. Oh, you love to see it. Hell yeah, that was a sick confirm. It could have been slightly better, but I'm not gonna fault you for that because, you know, you made the best of it.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know if you want to be bungee tied to Potemkin.
Yeah, I think if I was bungee there as Potemkin, I would just do back Mega Fist and probably mash it because it's, you know, you're in the corner, you're in a pretty safe spot. Also, for the Baiken player, when you're blocking Mega Fist, you should 5P probably here or 5K into 6K. Those are good responses there. Far slash not bad either. Not a horrible response. Yeah, I'll take it. I even like the jump out there. It looks fine. This is winnable. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think you can parry that. I don't know what you tried or jumped. I don't think you get much there. This is a hard knockdown. That looks great. You gotta expect burst soon. Nice. That was great pressure. Everything about that was pretty tough to deal with too, because even the range that you block Garuda at here, if you burst, I'm pretty sure Garuda would have just whiffed. So 2D from this far looks pretty good here too. You probably could have burst this part. I think burst might have hit. But one thing for Drax here is you have so much meter. I would say supering here is probably worth it on wake up. You should just reversal super because, you know, why not? Right? You have 100 meter reversal super. Potemkin doesn't have any bar to do anything about it. So even if it whiffs, you can save yourself with RC. If it hits, you can extend it. If it's blocked, you can RC and then go for like a mix up, right? Nice, good challenge. Yeah, you can't let him hammer fall all the way up and break like that.
I agree.
Yeah, great use of heat knuckle there, just barely whiffed, but I really
Man,
like
if you were just doing air dash button Yozansen, this would be so much better. But even this, if you're gonna hit on the ground here, 5K 6H is the combo you should be doing here. Even off 5K 6K, I'm pretty sure you could Kabari here. It might be harder because he's a heavy, but Kabari here would be great as a That's something to think about.
Yeah, those 5Ps again.
Yeah, I think Lance, you should anti-air 5P or 6P it a lot. Nice, I love that backdash.
That was the bravest backdash. He was so slowed down.
Back Megafist looks great. That looks great. Yes, that was it. I'm so happy we saw Jump H Yozansen there. That is so good.
Just mashes out, doesn't believe in the pressure. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Help.
6H.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah, one thing about that is, I'm not sure if you know, Drax, but you have to get out of the stagger by hitting a button. So when you get hit by Garuda, you need to tap a button to get out of the stagger faster so the second Garuda doesn't combo. Nice, okay. That looks good. I'm happy to see that. Yeah, you should either do 5k 6h into Kabari there, or you should be doing air dash jump H for a safe jump. That looks good. Nice jump. I think you can actually throw that there, by the way. I think for Lance, I'm pretty sure this is too high. This Yozansen is high. You can back throw this here. This should be a punish. A little too high, I think. If it's high up on your head anyway. Oh, no. Nice. That looks good. For composite, what up?
Potemkin is my homie boom desk.
Oh, no, she's gonna explode.
Boom.
Oh, man, dude.
Yeah.
She died, and we're going down to double Luigi last round.
That round start looks tough to deal with. I don't know what Potemkin's best answer is. Maybe 6P? Oh, almost had to confirm. I think the biggest thing, Lance, is like you really let Drax jump so much without anti-airing, and like basically 90% of the options Drax has represented is jump. Like, it's been so consistent. Yeah, that's plus. Back Megafist, I like that. That's got to be a 6P. Oh! Yes, just send it. Too far. That was a punish. I think with bar here, you should have like Hammerfall broken, Megafist RC'd. You got to spend this bar somewhere. And then this, I think, is unsafe here. I think this, you just get punished, yeah. But I think that's an important thing to spend your bar on. You did try to do that. But your biggest problem is you just let Baiken jump at you over and over, and you didn't 6P, you didn't anti-him. When someone is like representing an option like that and you just don't respond, you got to convince yourself like, okay, it's happened. And if you're Drax, I would say your air approach is it's like your primary approach like 95% of the time, which is like fine. If your opponent's not responding, that's okay. But at the same time, you need to approach on the ground a bit more, because I think if somebody was stuffing your air approach, you probably would have been in some trouble. I think if you want to make your air approach better, you should do run up, jump, and then land, and then 2H or 2S or far slash, or run up and then air dash back to Tommy, or run up immediate air dash, and like mix up your air approach so that it's not just like wait air dash, wait air dash, wait air dash. You kind of always have the same approach to your same rhythm to your approach, and I think that's probably like something that people will catch on to. This matchup can be quite tough. In this version, it's tough. It's always been tough. One thing is, I don't know what you round started with here. Don't do that. You should probably 2P or 5P. Good responses against Goldlewis. He hit a 10-frame button, so, you know, got to keep that in mind. We could have made that punish a little better if we did a little less also. For Nemesis, like, 2K2D is fine here, but then don't cancel, right? Don't cancel into Behemoth, because he's too heavy. You can just get the hard knockdown, cancel in a drone, or you could have done 2P into 6A4 Behemoth Typhoon and taken the hard knockdown there. That's also fine. But this, you had the right idea.
I'm actually unsure.
I don't know if Potemkin doesn't
take that.
Level 1. It's just good.
That looks good. I don't know if you should have just gone right into that, but we'll take it. Okay, this looks great.
But, you know,
yeah, you're dead.
Bad matchup for everybody when you're getting pot
Boom.
Is this, I think it should kill, right?
No.
Holy
yes.
smokes.
Looks good on my end.
After being wrong earlier, I want to be dang.
Oh, you did it again.
Oh, let's go.
I don't love the response, but you know, sometimes it works out. Okay, that's a punish. You should 2P into BT punish there, Nemesis.
Potemkin's only no Kara Buster, Kara Guru.
Oh, yeah, challenging that. One thing that's very important in this matchup as Potemkin is slide head. Yeah, hard knockdown on the drone. Slide head is very good. You can use it to challenge BTs or a lot of the options that Goldlewis wants to do. Slide head is a pretty important response in this matchup. Uh-oh. So something to know for the Potemkin player, this is quite a risky thing to do. You got to be careful about this. Mega Fist is negative on hit. So the Goldlewis player gets a free 2P into Behemoth check here, right? You can 2P into 684 Behemoth and you have all this bar. It should be 2P instead of 2S there into Behemoth Typhon. Something to think about. Yeah, jump D, I don't even hate as a round start for Goldlewis. I think that's fine. First looks good. Oh my god, I hit you from behind. Good block. At that range, right, if you think Goldlewis is going to challenge with something else, I think there's a couple of options for Potemkin here, right, when you block this. Backdash and slide head are your two main responses, or 5P if you think he's going to run up and try to smoke you. Isn't back Mega Fist plus? I'm talking about forward Mega Fist on hit. Forward Mega Fist on hit is what we're talking about here. Super. Oh. Oh, you went the wrong way. Okay, you should have gone forward there. But the dash canceled, yeah, Mega Fist. I would have called it back Mega Fist. Yeah, I would like to see 5P round start if you're the Potemkin player here. This should be Garuda. Yeah, you should probably just raw Garuda there a little bit more. I don't think we've seen you use Garuda yet. Nice. Far slash is really important in this matchup. You should be far slashing and 5Hing quite a lot. Slide head is also quite good. And 5P is good too, because essentially you're trying to beat Goldlewis's jump. And that's like his big threat. Nice bait. Wrong BT, but all right, jump D. Boom. This is a big chance. You can win here. Ah, you were right. You just were too early. I would say for your pressure, Eeko, I've not seen you really do a lot of close slash 2S, etc. pressure or Garuda. You need some Garuda in your life for sure. Just having Garuda into 2K2D or Garuda into command grab is like already going to improve your pressure a lot. That would make you much more successful, I think. Yeah, also right there, 5P or far slash probably would have anti-aired Goldlewis as a heads up. Yeah, that's not going to work. And that is plus. You got to be careful about that. I would say that backdash is probably your best bet at that range, or trying to slide head, use the armor to get out. That'll do it. That was good pressure. That looked pretty good from Nemesis there. Oh, you gotta stop. Your opponent knows that's what you want at round start, so you need to try some other response. You can flick this. Yeah, you can flick drone unless it's level 3. I'm pretty sure is how it works, right? You can flick level 2 drone. Chat. Is that correct? This looks good. Close slash. Here's the way you should think about it. You should strike them so that you can throw. You cannot throw them every time, and just expect it to be okay. You gotta have some close slash, 2S, 2H, into Mega Fist, into Garuda, into that kind of stuff, right? Or 2K, 2D, or whatever it is. If throw is the option you lean with most time, it loses to so many things. It loses the buttons, it loses the jump, it loses to backdash, it loses all these options, right? So strike should be your default response, and command grab should be there for when you set up, right? Nemesis went the wrong direction with that RC. It's okay. OTG? Oh, didn't get OTG, but you're still okay here.
This is gonna be guess for game. Wait, hold on. Hold.
This is a chance to win. Nice, that looks good. If that was 2S, it would have worked. If this was 2S instead of 2H, you would have hit, and then you could have like Mega Fisted, and then you could have like got in there with Garuda or whatever, right? That would have been good. And then the idea here is good. I do like that you did Hammerfall RC. This is probably the right try. If you see the drone, maybe next time you do PRC command grab, and you can command grab him to punish those. But yeah, you gotta get some close slash 2S. Any advice on how to get cornered by Goldlewis? Yeah, in this matchup, you should be poking with far slash, and you should be poking with 5P, and you should be using slide head and backdash. Those are your on defense. Slide head, backdash, or 5P. Those are the options. In neutral, if you want to poke against Goldlewis, far slash and 5H are your two buttons. 6P is also very good. I think mostly you probably could have won this set if your offense was a little cleaner. I think getting cornered and put on defense, like that kind of stuff happens, right? But I think if your offense was a little fine-tuned, you probably would be okay. You had enough chances to win the game. All right, next match. Who's this? Another Goldlewis, I see. Your boy Gurt? What up, Gurt? Okay. Yeah, this matchup can be a bit, I know a lot of Millia players who said the matchup was bad in the last version. I don't know if I thought that was true. I'm not sure if I believe that. I think people just got hit and they died. I think this is one of those matchups where she can be very tough to hit in neutral. Yeah, that was great. I love that. She can be very tough to hit in neutral for this character, and her movement is very good, and her close slash in particular and 6P are excellent, right, for dealing with the jump. She has a great 2K as well, but you know, you got to get in and hit her to make it count, which is what Gurt's doing so far. Some missed behemoths, so it all works out. I'm not sure what I think the matchup is in this version. I honestly don't know. I think the most important thing for Goldlewis in this matchup is 2P is an excellent anti-air. You really have to know how to use 2P to stop her from jumping. Yeah, this looks great. I like everything you're doing. 2S, BT, lovely. Gurt's gaming. We'll take it. Drone action. Drone looks good. We got to watch the burst. Okay. You keep getting this as an accident. I'm assuming this is not on purpose, right? You're trying to Behemoth Typhoon there and you missed. I think instead of doing jump S to preemptively look for the jump out, you could have just RC'd your missed Behemoth, your 5H, and then turn that into some pressure. Just something to think about for next time, right? Something to think about in that scenario. This escape was great. This gear, take the corner. Oh, I think you take the corner here. You might as well. You might as well air dash over and take the corner. And the reason I say that is, like, if he's trying to wake up super, you'll be good there. And also, it's very unlikely people are going to block cross-up when they're backs to the wall here. It's a good mix-up to do. Throw looks good. Yeah, you block that. Disc hits. Break the wall. Do not spin the bar, I think. Oh. The reason I say this, I don't think it's bad to take the hard knockdown, but the reason I say that is you could have reset the neutral and then done something in a disc, RC, or something better. Okay, cross up, please. You have not crossed up yet. Nice, this looks good. You have meter here. That was a great burst timing, I think. Yeah, don't spin the bar yet. BRC was a great attempt. This Millia player played this great, by the way. I think you did a lot of things really well there.
Gamer.
That's it's just unfortunate. If you're Gurt though, I think like you've shown this, your opponent does not want to cross you up. They just keep landing in front and respecting you. So I think you just kind of block on wake up and then you chill because they haven't really committed to mix-ups. They've basically only been safe jumping, right? That is a 2P moment. You got a 2P right there. There's the cross up. Yeah, finally. Super. Break the wall, and that would have killed. Drone out. Looking for jump S's. Okay, this looks great. You have a big chance here. The only problem is that they have burst. Oh, you have to RC that. Oh, now it's... Oh, no. You got to RC there, I think. You have to spend your bar to continue the pressure. You have to catch her, right? So right here, I think we gave up a little early. If you're doing 2P there, I'm assuming you're doing 2P meaty to like be safe to burst. Not bad, I think. But after this, you have to RC and go for some offense. Some close slash 268 BT, close slash 862 BT, or 842 or something like that. And I think you got to go for some pressure here. By not RCing, the match resets back to neutral, and this is so bad. Like, yeah, you get clipped there, but... Or you get the hit there, but like it getting reset back to neutral, I think is really bad for you there. You got to try to hit her there or get some pressure, force the burst, and then win one more neutral interaction.
We got a bit of the music change.
You got to get some, yeah, nice. That was a good wait. If your opponent's doing that at round start, that means round start BT is good.
And then they pick a song that is not their character's theme. It's like, who are
runs up. I like your opponent looked. That was a good response already. This is smart. Your opponent 6P'd you, or tried to 6P you, so you run up and use 2K. It's a good little adjustment that you made right away. That's great. You'd love to see it. Could have been a drone moment. It was not a drone moment. New Capel is fucked up. All right, we got to block. This is plus, but I like the jump. I wish that was 2K BT or 2K 2D, but it happened. Yeah, that's cheap. I think one thing about this matchup that is very important for Goldlewis is defensive 2P. When you block for, something from her, defensive 2P is really good for anti-airing her, and it also is a good challenge on the ground. Oh, that's got to be a behemoth. I like the drone. That's fine. This is okay because you now have the corner, right? Oh, that was a good 6P. Yeah, your opponent is like really respectful of you on wake up as well. I think, Gurt, you could sometimes take advantage of that by doing wake up immediate back throw or wake up 2P or something. If your opponent is respecting you this much on offense, you know, they're scared of reversal super or buttons or whatever, right? So I think, yeah. Oh, that was a good try, but not quite the right combo. I think you can be a little bit more aggressive with what you're trying to do. That was a sick bait, though.
Block on the burst.
Yep, cross up.
Shit, I regret to
This setup's hard to deal with. Please help me.
She is now in the
Millia is now driving the truck. It's unfortunate, but
You're dead. One thing also for defense in this is tough. The Millia player was doing a lot of really good things here. One thing that is very, yeah, tough to deal with. First of all, this is cross up, and then it was going to be back to the front. Lord help me. The other thing I was going to say is, what's it called? When your opponent does 6H, you should stand up, and because she can cancel into Bad Moon here, and then wait to see if she does this or whatever, right? And then challenge this with 2P or throw. Unfortunately, we were already committed to that backdash there. But this Millia player has got a lot of good options. They're doing a lot of things right. Very respectful of you on offense, which means you could take advantage of that by challenging a little bit more. And in neutral, I would run up and let her swing a bit and then far slash or 2H or whatever it is. I also think backdash after close slash is not that good for a number of reasons. One of the big ones is that if she cancels into 6H, you could get clipped, as someone mentions in the chat. But also importantly, if she cancels into jump, like so if she does close slash, air dash, jump H, it will hit you if you're backdashing or at least force you to block. And instead, you could wait and try to 2P it or air throw it. And 2P it's really good in this matchup. Trust me. She is in this matchup. A lot of the times you should be dashing, trying to stay under her and hitting 2P. 2P is incredibly good as an anti-air. And in this matchup in particular, it's super, super useful. So you're trying to like follow her kind of in the air or end up where she's going to land. And then as she's falling on top of you, hit 2P under her. I think chasing them in the air is bad. You should try and like get under them and then challenge that spot instead. 268 is pretty good in neutral when she's just flying above you. Yeah, a lot of Millia players will just like, they're just running around doing shit. And then, you know, they just run into your Typhoon because they're just like flying around the screen and shit. They're not actually looking at the screen. They're just flying and then they just run into your shit. You're like, okay. That's not a bad strategy against Millia players because a lot of them, like, she's so fast that they double mix up. Yeah, the classic. A lot of Millia players are moving without thinking, and so like if they're doing that, then hitting them with the behemoth is very easy. They just run into you on accident. Yeah, mix-up looks great. Air dash jump H here, maybe? Yep.
Wow.
I think super would have been okay there, actually, because you would have wall broken. Damage would have been good. That block looks great.
Wow.
Nice. A little matchup knowledge, a little disc action. Go cross up? No, go low. Looks good. You love to see it. That looks great. That 2K was pretty interesting, that it goes under stun edge like that.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Careful about that, though, because if you try it every time, your opponent might start trying to frame trap with timing to beat it, right? And then they're going to try and... oh, Lord. And then they're going to try and smoke you with it. Same mix-up? No, go low this time. I love that you changed your option already. That's good. Oh, that was a punish on your landing frames. Yeah, see, I like that you didn't try 2K there. Oh, that's a punish. For the Kai player there, you should be punishing disc there. If a Millia player does disc that close, you gotta hit something. It is counter hit recovery and very unsafe. Yeah. Everybody crosses up there. You want to get out of the corner, break the wall. I think breaking the wall with meter is fine. You can choose to break wall with meter here. Millia, I think she actually has a lot of merit to not breaking the wall with meter because, yeah, her setup after is kind of whatever. But it's fine to do it, I think. You have meter now, though. Uh-oh. I think the Kai player could have killed. Okay, we gotta be using something in a bar. Perfect. Perfect. Boom. Looks good.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks good there. I like everything you did. A lot of the stuff you're doing here looks good. I would love to see you not hit 2K. I would love to see you hit far slash or 2S in neutral also, though. I think in the last version, honestly, Millia's far slash and 2S were good. In this version, they're juicy. They are, I mean, these buttons are excellent. So I know dash up 2K is very safe and it's very good, but I would love to see a little bit something else, right? I think it's so totally okay to not bait that burst and just let Kai burst there. Nice. This looks good.
So it's always been a strong part.
That'll break. A little charge D action. Looks good. I would love to see dash up 2S or something, right? Maybe not here because Kai has bar, so you have to respect Stun Dipper.
He's looking like Newman out here, you know.
You know, that's just how life goes. That was a cool combo.
A lot of damage.
Break the wall. I think if you're the Kai player there, you might not want to break the wall. I say that because, you know, Oh, not really a mix-up here. Run-up throw would have been perfect. I will tell you, as somebody who, you know, you play characters like this, and this with disc here like this, I think run-up throw is the right response here. And the reason I say that is when the disc is just barely out of range and it's not going to be forcing a block or anything, and it's got you covered, run-up throw is good. You were a little far for any kind of mix-up there. Ooh, and that's very unsafe. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Dude, the stanky leg is me eating him alive. It's a good option because it does totally stop the flipping of the
Man,
flower.
Capital's fucked up. It really is fucked up.
Okay.
If you're the Kai player, you got to use a crouching normal there probably to try to go under. Like 2H maybe is okay. Oh, that's bad, yeah. I like that air to air. That looks good. You've been up backing in the corner a lot, the Millia player here. So, ooh, that hurts. Are you going to burst? Oh, and it got baited, but it's not so bad. You've been up backing a lot. You see how the Kai player is calling you out on that? I think it's time to challenge on defense. Yeah, because this Kai player has just recognized that your defense is wait, then up back, wait, then up back. And if that's the defense you're representing, then notice that Ultyy is just like, I'm going to air to air and then, like, you know, force the block stun on the air approach. You get a lot of frames, right? So then after I do that, okay, then I'm going to run up and throw. Then I'm going to air to air you, then I'm going to run up and throw or whatever. Like, you should challenge a bit more here, I think, because the Kai player has you see what I mean here? You are up backing in almost every scenario. So if your opponent just did run up, close slash, run up, close slash, run up, close slash, you probably would be in not a great spot because you're never challenging. And, you know, 2P as disc, right? Pretty good for that. It did work there, but you are, I think, representing that option a little too much. Oh, nice. This is good. Yeah, mix up here is great.
The vapor thrust, no pick.
We get DP'd sometimes, but yeah, even the Kai player waited right there, I think, to see if you were gonna do it or not.
The big triple.
But something to think about, right? Something to think about is, like, you should not always be up backing. It's a good response against strike throw characters. You see your opponent is hard calling you out on up back. You see that? Because that's what they expect. You did try to challenge here, which I think is good, but 2P probably would have been better than 2K there, I think. But yeah, your opponent is hard calling out the up backs because they've seen it so many times. I don't know if you recognize that, right? Like, that's what they're trying to do here. Even that was a good call out on up back too. This is great adjustment from your opponent, actually. Yeah, nice. 2P is good. Yeah, do that. Well, you died. Even with that new funky weird combo. But you see, like, you know, what's it called? You see that your opponent is calling you out there. That means your defense is maybe a little too predictable, so it's time to bring out something new. I do like that you're already trying something new, but something to think about. You don't want to even end up in that position to begin with, right? I think the key is do different options so that they're not just hard reading you over and over anyway. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I think your 2K was a little mistimed, right? You know, this Kai player is doing really good offense to punish the kind of defense you're representing. Yeah, also that should have been a 6P, but they did the right thing by backing off to hold that space and letting you capital out, because you just did the same escape option you always did. This looks good.
Yeah, that was a little brave from Ultyy.
Boom. This is barely going to reach, yeah. Yeah. They're really trying to call out up back here. Yep. Yeah, that time you mashed. Now it's time to up back. Yeah, that's the time. That's the time to up back. That's the thing is, like, it's hard to know that in the heat of the moment, but your opponent calls out your up back like 3 or 4 times there, right? And then they're like, okay, now I'll go up and throw, right? So that's the important thing to understand as the defender is, like, if they call you out a few times on one thing, it's really likely they're going to switch up and go back to whatever the default response is, right? So as a Kai player, they want... Oh, no. They want to throw you, right? Because throw is great. And so if they're looking for that throw, then it's very important to represent a bunch of different options. That combo is so wild. Oh, that's... Oh, that could... If that was close slash, you would have exploded. Yep, you got caught low.
Okay, wall stick.
Just something to think about. You know, I think your defense is... the default being the laid up back is not bad, actually. It's just something to think about and adjust. Maybe be a little bit more fluid with the answers you represent. Yeah. I think that's what happened, right? You got a little too comfortable doing up back. Your opponent started to hard call it out, so you stopped doing it, and then the run-up throw became really powerful because of it. So for that reason, that's where challenging and then, what's it called? Representing some different options are really quite good. All right, Copypaced versus... No, wait, this isn't the right names. Who is this? Unless one is right. Copypaced is right. All right.
Speaking of no startup, immediately getting the game started. Ayupa with the good hit.
Looks good. Yeah, that was gonna be the right dive. It looked like too.
Smart stuff.
Copy-paste and
One thing I want to see. Nice. I liked. Ooh, that was fucking confusing. That was. You definitely threw him for a loop. Threw me for a loop.
Wow, good blocks.
I think this is a great position. Yeah, you put yourself in a pretty scary spot. If you're the Millia player, you gotta be careful about that. I like YRC.
Eeko was a character who had. Oh.
Ow.
Dead.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, you put yourself in a pretty scary spot there. One thing about the Millia player is that you can understand in this matchup is that given how she moves, right, positioning yourself above her can be pretty important. Oh, you could have punished that stroke. You know, she has a very limited range to get vertical, so staying above her is kind of important. Also, I liked you trying 5P as a challenge there. You got a challenge 2K2D. It looks good. Go low in the front. Everybody thinks you're going to air dash out of the corner. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Got a burst. I would say that one thing is if you're going to stay on the ground against Eeko, right? Ooh, you got to challenge that. We can fix that too. If there's one thing that you're going to do, if you're going to stay on the ground against Eeko, you should be hitting a button from far away to beat stroke or looking for the hover dash, right? Looking for one or the other. Your objective is like if Eeno's going to move forward, it's either going to be via stroke or via hover dash. You should be occupying that space in front of you with something that beats both or one of them, okay? This situation, like, okay. This dive here, you can challenge this with 5P or close slash if you're close enough or something. You can't really let her get away with, you know, doing all that. Gotta stop her from, you know, getting away with dive into hop, right? Is this the same round start, far slash disc? Yeah, looks good.
I gotta say,
your opponent has not found anything to stop that with yet. That mix-up was so... Why all that of all the mix-ups? Why close slash into double air dash? You gave your opponent a real juicy 6P here. I think instead, can't you just do the close slash? Like this mix... The two mix-ups you did here, I think are okay, but they're like very high committal, low reward options. Les Mis into throw right away is like... You know, this is kind of a big thing to do. And then if you're going to close slash here, I think it's better to do close slash into command dash, right? Into another Les Mis. Air dash is not, it's just okay, maybe, right? We can make those mix-ups a little better, probably. That was great, though. I like that block.
Let's go. Close slash. Big damage.
Yeah,
little Les Mis action.
The right starter here could be it immediately.
Yeah, see what I mean there? That's why I don't love that mix-up. Wow, you got fuzzy. That was fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
Forced to burst. I don't think you needed to burst, probably, but, like, you know, it happens. Yeah, the defense in this matchup has looked rough. I have a feeling you're going to YRC. Okay. Got to be careful about this. YRC is not a bad response, but I think you got to be careful about just autopiloting the YRC there, because that's the second time in the same position that we saw the same response, right? Something to think about. If we're 2 for 2, that means we might be 3 for 3 and 4 for 4 and etc. You got me? Yeah, that is... Also, I don't love that. I think if you're going to do a 2K2D cancel... I would love to see Lust Shaker here versus the riskiest option we have in our arsenal. You're doing some stuff that's pretty good, but you're also doing some stuff and then taking the biggest risk in every scenario almost, right? Like if you want to mix up, there's lots of ways to do good mix-ups that are safer or more consistent. And right here, this is, we are all the way in, right? This is like a round losing block if this gets blocked. You know what I mean?
Wow, actually got a weird bombo there off the counter hit. The lights,
you know what I'm saying there. So that's why I would be careful about that. It might be better to just Lust Shaker it up there. Or no cancel. Like, doing that is a big risk. Yeah, a little command dash. We're getting away with that a lot, so I'm not surprised to see it again. Oh, that was fucked up.
Oh my god, that was vile. That was some really
That was not okay. This looks good. Although, unfortunately, I think the cancel timing was slightly wrong. That looks great. Burst available, but, you know, very hard to burst Millia air routes, especially that late and that high up. Yeah, you were just backdashing quite a bit.
It's a burst or die with your soul, right? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. No, that round
yeah, we can't burst that. Also, that round start is hit almost every time. You should just 6P round start, copy-paste, if your opponent is always doing the same thing. I think this is one of those matchups where both of you are uncomfortable with how to stop the other person's offense. Your own offense, like we can oh, okay, that works, that works. Your own offense, like we can fix that, right? But you're pretty uncomfortable with stopping the other person's offense. Ooh, that should have been command dash. Uh-oh, this could go so bad.
Oh no!
Yeah. I think we take empty low to 2H. Yeah. Oh, empty low into 2D or empty low 6H.
That is so deep.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunate.
So
So if you want to defend better against Millia, the key is you need to look for her command dash cancels, because we're seeing those a lot, and 6P or air throw on a lot of these. Like that right there, that should be a 6P or an air throw, which you jumped up in the air, so maybe that's what you were trying to do. This right here, that's always, yeah, that setup is always the same. Double dash, back to the front. Yeah, we're really struggling here to deal with those. And also, I would say that you see the Millia player is jumping and staying above you quite a lot. I would love to see Chemical Love maybe to challenge that a little bit more. Chemical Love like after the burst to try to stop her, or Air Dash Super so that you cover some space and then hit her, because she's kind of like floating above you and you're having some trouble there. Eeno, you are a bit stationary in terms of your movement compared to Millia in the air, right? You kind of have a more limited air mobility in some senses, right? So for that reason, 6P or air throw is quite important there. Or honestly, even stroking under her is probably perfectly fine. Like those are things that you should look for a little bit more. And when you're blocking on defense against her, I would just wait, see if she air dash cancels or command dashes, and then throw or 6P, depending on which one she does, right? Because on defense, I think you're trying to backdash a lot. Backdash is not that good against Millia, because most of the stuff she does is going to be negative or like a jump cancel, and backdash is not great against those two things. Yeah, we're like an hour into the beginner bracket. Some people are like, these players seem really good. Like, what's going on here? They've got good combos and stuff. There is a set of rules to enter the beginner tournament. Lots of people who are in this tournament are already out at this point. This is an hour and a half in. A lot of the people who enter don't make it as far as these people, which means they're probably more to your skill level. And if you're looking for other new players, then you can find them, and then you'll get better. Most of the people playing in this tournament that you're watching thinking these people are too good were probably the same skill level you are now, not that long ago. Please be around. I need some Geo. Let me watch a little bit. I'll watch a little bit. Why not?
Oh, the 5D.
That's a good mix-up.
Now, Zato is an interesting character, right?
Not the best wall break, but I'll take it.
For like beginner brackets and stuff like
yeah,
that.
I know. I got you. You tell me what set you would prefer. I can watch grand finals if that sounds good to you.
More than the other way around sometimes.
I can give some advice, I think, very quickly, probably to Stinky.boi here. That was actually great. I would have said you should spend some bar there, probably on defense. You're dead now. Don't burst. Oh, that's a miss. We'll take that. That is also very cheap. Not much to do there. One thing for Stinky.boi in this matchup, you gotta hit Eddie. I don't think we've seen it so far. Great round start. Yeah, you love to see it. I don't think we've seen you hit Eddie yet, and that is quite important. Oh, we gave up the corner, though. And also, when Eddie does pierce like this, right, there is a gap between these two hits. It was 7 frames. It's now 6 frames. You have to hit a button here. So you gotta hit something there, but 2P here is probably the best. Oh, that was a good bait. Unsummon. Nice.
That was a really unfortunate series event for Stinky because they had the corner.
All right, back to neutral. Our objective is DP that. Oh, that's got to be a DP probably. From Geo there. You should be dead. Yeah.
Right above you, the 2H does kill. I thought they nerfed that, Ty.
They changed the gap from 7 to 6, yeah, from my understanding. The Geo player here, you got to kill Eddie. This is the most important aspect of this game, or this matchup. Because Geo in general should have a very good time approaching against Zato. That should be dashing DP probably. That pressure looks great. Eddie's dead. Nice. 2D looks perfect. The way you're playing this is great. Your offense needs some help, though. Your opponent has gotten out by just up backing a few times, and that means a couple of things. One, our pressure does not have a credible low that's stopping our opponent from getting out, and your stagger pressure is leaving enough of a gap that your opponent can jump out without getting tagged by 2S or 5H or far slash or whatever. They're just able to jump out.
Again, the corner escape tried to
you need to keep it a little tighter there. Yeah, you can interrupt this pressure. There's a lot of gaps in that pressure that you could have interrupted. Your 6P was also a decent idea there. Yeah, you're out. You are out of there. That also could have been 6P. That jump in, I don't think, was a real pressure strength. Nice block. Nice jump. Pressure looks great. 5P was excellent. Don't spend the bar. Perfect. 2S. Okay, you gotta... Yeah, your opponent is jumping and backdashing a lot. We haven't seen close slash 2S. You got a 2S there, I think.
He has, like, no flaws as a character, right?
Oh, and that should have been... You should have woken up super, I think, is my advice here. On this knockdown, you might as well. You have 100 meter to spend. Wake up super is pretty good. Might as well just spend that bar doing something, you know. Modern Bay, what up? Thanks for the raid Reno. How is the stream?
I would love to see some either DPs or 6Ps from Stinky, but like DPs especially can be very good.
Bro, this Zato's pressure is so good. Like they flub some stuff, but they also are so they have some good shit in here too. Could have joined the raid. That's true. You could have got channel points. All right, you have meter. Please spend some bar. Please, just do anything with spend some meter. Oh. Jump air super is very good. Ground super. Just super. YRC. Ah, you gotta do it. Sun Puppy was here. I'm right about that, right? Sun Puppy was here earlier and then was like, hey, I gotta go. So watch my match. I don't know if Crouching Idiot's here. It's a sick name. But what's it called? Gotta be a punish. Okay, we'll take that. But yeah, I have a lot of beginner videos to check out. Nice crawl. You love to see it. I'm a new fighter. There's a lot of new players around, yeah. You love to see it. I love that Chipp's hair is white. And like, this afro is just this big ass white afro. Okay, that's the second time you've done overhead, but you had bar this time. Nice. His afro looks so tight.
Has not had his fro get lit up, so I mean, he's
nice block.
Guess a 2K though. Oh no, yeah, 2K.
Your defense there looked pretty solid. 2K looks great. Banana peel's down. The weight's there. Oh, you were gonna get hit by the weight, so you, yeah, you kind of got lucky there. Crouching is your nemesis. I see. Maybe you can learn some secrets here watching this.
Wow, that was actually a punish to mix. Just
oh, a little miss on the meaty. It happens. Oh no, that was supposed to be Rekka. And it got turned into DP. Got a challenge there. Yeah. Got a challenge on, what's it called? The Rekka for Chipp is negative on hit. I don't know if you guys all know that, but both hits of Rekka, 1 and 2, are negative on hit. Oh, I think you got hit. I actually think you jumped into it, though, didn't you?
It sure did, friend.
No, I guess you just got hit. Okay.
Stop doing things. I do things.
It happens. Sometimes you you go a little ham. This is a bad matchup for Faust. I'm not sure in this version. I don't know. 2P was a great round start though. Yeah. One thing is, I would say that you are not controlling space on the ground very much. I think you're worried about Chipp's approach. So you're not really doing too much to like stop him from. Oh, that looks good. Punish. Ah, that could have been a bigger punish. It's okay though. I like the command grab too.
Thanks, Mini Faust. Appreciate you.
Nice. Bait the burst. Oh. You have some time to bait it there. Jump H. I think one thing is he's jumping above you there. Chipp is too high. You gotta hit him with jump H higher or something. Well, I'm surprised I reached you.
You can never count Chipp out, even with this little bit amount of life. You know, I always.
Yeah, you gotta respect this when bar is available. First looks good. Weight looks good. Jump bomb bag. Jump H looks great. I don't love 6H there, and 6P, we're kind of swinging. I think we need to tighten up here. You just need to... One thing that's important to understand about fighting games, when your opponent has this much life left, you should not be hitting a move that's that heavy. When your opponent will die to literally anything, we need to see some like 2Ps and 5Ps and like not 6H and not the biggest, slowest move your character has. We need to see like 2P and 5P and 5K and like little tippity taps that are not risky to hit and have low recovery. It's like playing the safest possible option you have. At that point, it doesn't matter if your attack does 100 damage or 5 damage. Like, you just need anything. Anything will do it. Oh, that's rough. You don't need the whole thing, right?
Thanks for telling me, right?
You just need a little tippity tap. I also don't think you had the burst there. Because Chipp Rekka, again, not very good on hit. It's negative on hit, so you can challenge. Nice. That looks great.
It's her stand fierce. I was like, I'm sorry.
That is a punish. But, you know, everything else was good.
Anyway.
You probably could have 6P that, by the way. Nice. Okay, another thing to keep in mind, with especially in this version, right? Mix is a little better at this in this version. 5P. It should be 6P mix in this version, right? Because you get the knockdown on it, and the tornado's a little juice now. So instead of just doing 5P, 2P, and then hitting 2H and getting air dashed at, we could have got a knockdown into some juice, right? We could have just been vibing. And in a much better position. So something to think about there.
Okay. Faust JD is like
this looks great. Didn't get the big swing on it, but it's fine. I would have loved if after you threw this hammer, you did not approach. I kind of wish you had just thrown something else. Because, again, like, you throw a hammer, that kind of covers you, and then by air dashing in, we put ourselves in a position where this happens to us. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
I think you could have just chilled there for a second. For your waffle, what up? And thrown some more items.
Yeah, right?
Like, I don't think you always have to be forward here. Banana? 6P? Oh, that's fine. Banana saved the day there. You love to see it. Thank you, Banana. Bomb looks good.
That's the first bomb that he's pulled this whole session.
Throw some items. Throw some. I don't know why we're advancing so much. Okay, punish.
Oh, no.
Nice. Crouching Idiot is sending it at you. Like, doing stuff all the time. I think reactive play would be way better here. Then, rather than you attacking first, I think you can just chill. Nice. Command grab. You love the command grab. So I'll take it. I would love to see some reactive play. I don't actually think you need to be first as much as you are here, Sun Puppy. Because you're trying to be preemptive and like swing into the space where he's approaching. I think it's much better to probably just chill and like react with 6Ps and 5Ks and jabs and like other stuff rather than like running in, because by running in, you're giving Chipp like a little bit more advantage to swing at you in like weird spaces that you don't expect it. That was great. That was great too. That's what I mean about reactive play. The banana peel's there. Bomb bag looks good. That could have been another 5K, but you get the idea. RC. I can't believe you got jutted all the way over there. Block. Nice. We gotta watch command grab. Okay, well, we got hit. It's not the end of the world. I would say for Crouching Idiot there, you should look into doing the wall cling mix-up instead of breaking the wall here. Doing like close slash or 2S into like run under wall cling or whatever, like this would be better than breaking the wall here. I don't think you should have broken the wall. Resetting to neutral is pretty scary, I think, here. Yeah, see, those look great. These little tip tabs look awesome. 5Ps and 5Ks. Oh, we're dead. Ah, we're extra dead now. That sucks.
Bonsai's gonna connect the big counter hit Crouching.
Yeah, that's what my advice would be. Tighten it up a little bit. 5Ks, little tippity taps, and look to play a little bit more reactive in that range against Chipp, because he's trying to fucking kill you. Like, he's running at you and trying to murder you, you know? Wii Sports Resort is a good name. Yeah, Wii Sports is a sick name. It gets better now that Switch has its own sports game, to be honest with you. All right, let's check this out. You got second in this tournament. Let's see if I can help you. Nice. I think run up and do something on the ground is probably better there. Don't jump again. Okay, that looks good. You already made a good adjustment that I like. Nice. RC, this looks lovely.
Will they burst or will they just hang on to it?
You love to see it. You might get crossed up. Boom. Uh-oh. We're okay here. Challenge. A lot of people don't know this, I think. It's probably very unintuitive. This is not plus on hit. So even though you got hit by this, this is a striking distance for 5P or 5K even. 5K 6H should be good here. Something would be good here. I think we can swing here pretty comfortably. That's negative on hit.
Right. Crouching Idiot, like I said, they're already dead.
Nice. That looks great. Up back. Got the job done on the command grab. Jump H is juicy. Little dolphin action. Nice block, actually. Wow, that shit would have definitely hit me. Again, I don't think we have to burst that. And the reason I say that is what's Chipp doing here? He's doing far/Rekka. Far/Rekka is negative on hit. And even if he does the second hit, it's negative on hit. And if he does far/Rekka 1, Rekka 2, or Bonsai, like overhead, he gets a little knockdown, but it's not the end of the world. I think we can hold on to burst there probably for a second. But, you know, in the heat of the moment, he's easy to burst there. Man, we love ourselves some leaf throw, huh? Oh, that sucks. Could have been worse, though. One thing, too, is like our anti-air or our jump options has been a lot of jump H defensively. I would like to see here air dash out of the corner instead, air dash S so that you fall, or air dash FD. I would also like to see jump 2H maybe to make your air approach a little different so we don't get these trades as much. I don't think your opponent's looking to anti-air you anyway, but maybe change your air approach option a little bit. Beach ball seems okay there. I would have maybe like jumped 2H, like left right instead. That would have been probably fine. You're not dead, but Alpha Blade will kill you. Yeah, well, you know. I would have blocked that, but it's because you know, I've been there once or twice in my life. Nice, great. This is perfect. Everything you're doing right now is sick. That didn't work out, but it's fine. Challenge? Oh. We didn't challenge and we got hit. Yeah, I would like to see something a little different in the corner. This should be the kill. Perfect. This looks great. Your opponent's not really looking for your up back in the corner, which means you should just escape. You should just like air dash out. You know what I mean? Like if your opponent is not really caring, if Crouching Idiot's just down there vibing, you know, like let them vibe and just air dash out of the corner and take your space, right?
It's gonna be tight.
Take your space and then smoke them.
Right? This is a spooky matchup because I mean, if May gets like the right,
I would love to see air dash back 2H there too. Oh, almost. That's a new combo, right?
Victory condition for Crouching Idiot is
I also like that you're trying to do reaction air dash back jump H and stuff on air to air, maybe to hit Alpha Blade. An interesting idea. You can also stay on the ground and hit it. That's also fine too. But I think the idea is pretty good. I don't hate that idea. I would like to see run up 5H or run up 6H maybe there too, because those are good options to catch the ground and the air. You know what I mean? Those are good responses. Block looks great. Overhead block was good until the second hit. 5H looks awesome. RC here. Wait, block the burst. Okay, okay. No. No, punish. Okay. Everything else you did was right, so I'll just give you some advice on this. You knew the burst was here, and I'll tell you why, right? This is advice for everybody in the chat room. You see how this RC shockwave comes out, and it doesn't hit Chipp. See this? Chipp is not being hit by the RC shockwave. Chipp is currently invincible. Why would Chipp be invincible? Why would he not be getting hit by something in the middle of our combo? Because he already burst. If that's the case, you should not run up and jump here. You should just run up on the ground and then block. A ground block, because you can get close slash 6H dolphin or whatever you want to do here, right? Close slash 2H vertical dolphin. Anything is fine. Air blocking made this punish harder for you, actually. But that is the secret to how to know if your opponent has already burst. You made this harder for yourself by jumping there. If you just run up and block on the ground, you get a much better punish.
Something's wrong.
Right? But just something to think about. Nice. Oh, this could be a juicy confirm. Oh yeah, Chipp is so fucked. Oh my god.
70%. Holy smokes.
That isn't a Wooga combo.
This is okay. That is a reset. It's okay. Back throw looks excellent. A little beach ball action. I would say you should look for the combo there too. One thing is like, I think you have not really used a lot of close slash, just ever, really. Like even when you have offense. You've not really used a lot of close slash. Close slash is like your best friend as May. It might be your best button. Close slash 2D vertical dolphin. Close slash stagger close slash 6H. Like, you need to see that a little bit more. Now. We haven't seen you test with 5K much. 5K is incredible in this version for May. You should be doing 5K 6H a lot. And I feel like we haven't seen you poke with that too much, right? We've seen a lot of like jump H and other stuff too. We'll watch another match. So, because Chipp is a little hard to play against in a reactive way for sometimes, you know. Same idea though. You should be using a little bit more 5K in neutral, I think. 5K and also, yeah, 5H is the hammer there. It looks good. I wish that was close slash pressure though. I wish you were doing some close slash here. Close slash is like the best thing you've got going for you as May. It's plus on block. It leads to great options. It allows you to stagger pressure. It's super good. Like, I would love to see some close slash in your pressure. We're not seeing it really at all. That is great, though. There we go. Yeah, a little bit more close slash. Also, I was going to say, I would like to see late vertical dolphin or late horizontal dolphin cancels. Cross up? Nah, that's fucked up. And the air-to-air looks good. I think your air-to-airs look great, honestly. That's probably one of your best qualities, that you always look for air-to-air jump H. That seems like a really useful thing to always be fishing for with May. I would love to see a little bit more 5K and more close slash pressure. I think structuring your pressure around close slash is so important. What the hell? That was cool. Ouch, I think you got crossed up at the last second.
Well,
Well,
oh my god, represent
that hit me too, don't worry.
This should be a dead? No, May's a healthy girl, Jesus.
you might super.
She eats her broccoli.
Oh my
speaking
god,
of
was that wake up
broccoli,
super?
holy
Yeah,
shit,
take the
dude.
damage here.
That's some damage.
Don't break the wall.
Ow. Good
Okay.
God.
Thing is that why do this here? Why break the wall, right? What do we gain by breaking the wall here? Jump D and then landing here is so much better than breaking the wall. The next hit will kill Millia. Like, let's say you do close slash 6H into something, right? Like, she might just die on the wall break, especially if you build enough bar for super at some point. By breaking the wall, you give Millia screen space here to then spend 2 bars on random move into RC.
God.
Right? She just gets to do disc RC or Iron Savior RC or BRC and trying to air throw you there. Or still has meter here to do Iron Savior into it or BRC and then try to whip punish you. Oh my god. She was wrong a bunch of times there, but you get the idea, right? Resetting to neutral there gives you way less control for the rest of the match. It's like, why give her a chance to go back to neutral and win those interactions with you when you can instead just keep the corner and then do close slash into pressure.
Yeah, it's a really solid option.
I like that. I like that we're looking for that a bit more.
Yeah, Wii Sports is just working on
I would love to see some more 6H as well in the corner. It's good at catching jump out. It's a good response, I think, against Millia. Help me. I'm in trouble. Please help me. Oh, that might hit from behind. Nope.
So, like, why not, right? Keep doing it until your
Little hair car into the corner. You could have jumped out of that, actually. For headless Hado, I'll give you some... You could have jumped here, because Millia doing immediate is pretty hard from this far away. So 6P is not great in this version, because this doesn't go away. So up back would have been better. Probably up back into jump out or something. I understand the logic, but my mind was I win this with meter. Yeah, but you didn't build any meter, or it took too long to build meter, rather.
Swinging for the fences, man.
It's much better to just hold the corner, I think. You're more likely to get the burst.
Oh, into another throw. Good stuff.
That's when you get Seth Killian on the mic for 1
Nice.
second, and then
Take the side swap.
Like,
Looks good. Oh, but why? Again. I think your pressure needs to change. Really. Why jump back after Dolphin here? Why not just meaty close slash? Why jump H? We run up here and like we burst and we have offense here. Why H? After H is blocked, like we're doing Dolphin, probably like vertical or horizontal. And that's kind of it. Why not close slash? Close slash is so much more juicy for you here, right? Ideally, the way you want to structure your pressure is close slash or throw is your primary 2 scary options. Like if you want to hit 5H anyway, why not close slash before 5H, right? You make your opponent's life much easier by just doing 5H because, I mean, it's not really that scary, right? Like your 5H didn't do much for you there. You know what I mean? Even Millia here doing close slash pressure on you is the same idea as what May wants to do, but hers is even scarier probably, right? So just something to think about, like that. Your pressure needs to be structured around that button rather than being structured around 5H or whatever. 5H is like the safe meaty. Like, let's say you have bar. I think if you're like, I don't want to fuck up my meaty, I'm just going to do 5H Dolphin. That's fine. But even after 5H Dolphin, what would you do, right? You would probably do high-low and a close slash. Close slash is the juice. It's your best option. And although you might miss it sometimes, and it's going to take some getting used to, structuring your pressure around it is worth investing the time into. It is the most advantageous use of your time in terms of improving your offense. We also haven't seen really any command grab from you in any of these games. And I think it's much harder to set up without close slash being a threat. Yeah, beginner tournaments are awesome. I think they're like some of the best things for fighting. Because like it creates an environment where the objective is everybody's just there to improve and get better and find some other people their skill level to play. You know what I mean? Yes, look at how fucked up this is for Millia. Like, she is having the... Look at her risk. Look at her risk. From close slash, run up close slash, 6H. Help me. You're gonna fucking murder her if you hit her. Like, that is juicy. That's what you want. You get anti-aired here. But that is great. Her risk... Look at her risk still. Look at her risk now. Please help me. She even got hit already, and time has gone down. Oh my god. Again, if that was run up close slash, for instance, too, that's what you want. I like that empty jump, by the way. I think that was a good empty jump.
was 5H.
That was just
Cool.
5H.
Yeah, I understand
But, like, dude,
being
that's the
afraid of the
second time it's
range,
like
and
a
so
Wii
maybe
Sports
trying
Classic.
something
He's
else
like,
at
"I'm slowed
range.
down
But
by
again,
RC." Sounds like more active
you
frames
know,
for 5H
it's why
for
close
me.
slash is the juice. It's such a good option.
Thanks
You
for
can also
the
do a better
love.
throw setup, but you know,
That's amazing.
it's not the end of the world.
When she's in slow down, she's stronger.
Lovely. I love
Oh
5H
my
there.
lord.
You're dead.
Dead.
You're
Oh,
dead
it could have
with
been
a burst
5H in a
up.
super
Fight
there.
ball stick. Oh my god, dude.
RC that dolphin, please. You gotta RC this dolphin too. This is the right choice. This dolphin I like. But you should RC this into forward RC in the air into jump P, close slash, or jump P low, or whiff into low. That's what you want there. Right?
Is that a
It'll
Kai
improve your
gaming?
pressure.
Yeah, I'm loving this pressure back and forth. Okay,
Are you
no,
okay?
it was on purpose, duly noted.
What's this all about, huh?
Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm loving
What's this all? Are you good? Chill. Calm down.
Okay, no, it was on purpose.
Look at what happened.
Okay, Wii Sports just does that sometimes.
We lost our advantage in screen positioning, and for what? The funny spin? Spin go burr?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, using tilt controls.
You sicko. That looks great. I like your pressure there. That was much better though.
It has tilt controls.
Yeah.
You can shake to do Tyrant Rave. It's a real thing.
Help me, please. That does so much. Is this what I mean by feral May players? Yes.
Ad gamers back is against the wall. They've really got to make something happen. But that
You play in heaven, and like you're having the time of your life, and then you run into a feral May player who is trying to fucking murder you. You're like, look, I just wanted to spin, and I get that. We all have a little spin in us, you know. You're trying to spin, a little spin action.
I like this song. I don't know.
Nice. I like that you're chill on Roundstar.
Like,
Oh my good. What are you doing?
That's from
Why there? Oh my god, that was absurd. I can't believe that hit. Your opponent did a good job escaping on the ground there, though. I think you should just do here. You can do a better combo pretty easy, right? This can just be vertical or horizontal dolphin RC. I need help in the air against May. So what's happening is your opponent is doing reactive air-to-airs a lot, right? You should invest in jump, air dash back, and then run up on the ground some more. Your opponent is really trying to swat you out of the air all the time. And you may notice earlier in this set, or early in this round even, you know, your opponent's trying to flail in the air to hit you, right? That's what most of us do against Millia. We just flail to try to smoke you. May, she's like swinging to hit you in the air, right? And even here, run up air-to-air attempt, right? This is why moving on the ground is so important. When your opponent reacts to your jump with an air-to-air, then now suddenly they're in the air above you and you just hit close slash. See that? That's what you want. To make the air-to-air interactions better for you, you should jump less or jump air dash back or empty jump and then force those things to happen. Or air-to-air them early with jump S. That will improve your chances, right? Like a good example is, this is a great example, right? Imagine if after you block this, right? When you jump back, imagine if you just did jump back, air dash back. You would hit the floor here. Your opponent would jump to try to air you. Then you would be under May and you just hit close slash, right? You see what I'm saying here? You go what I'm putting down? So instead of getting counter hit here, you would be under May hitting close slash and forcing her in a bad spot. I love that dash, by the way. You get what I'm putting down? The best way to beat someone in the air is to just jump back and then let them try to air you and then don't swing, you know?
I'm gonna trash you.
Again, if you just stayed on the ground there, you would win. You get what I'm putting down? Like, to improve your odds in the air, just don't always jump. And like sometimes stay on the ground. Trust me, close slash is the key.
Okay, so eggs are theme. We've got to confirm.
Yeah, you can play in both the beginner brackets and the open brackets for my tournament. My Discord runs both, so play in both if you like. Again, you didn't have to jump here air to air. You could have jumped S, right? You could have jumped S air to air. Reaction to seeing this, right? You can jump S here or jump air throw or run under and close slash on the other time. Instead of getting air to air and eating 40% risk, even more.
Ooh, again the 5K resets. Like Wii Sports is setting up a lot.
Yeah, this looks great. Look at the risk. Boom. Yeah, she was dead. Run under close slash? That should be a close slash or a 6P or an air throw. You're getting the better of these situations because your opponent is in the air so much. It's an advantage for you if they're in the air. Oh, too early. Oh.
Oh my god, is it under night? Let's go! Whiff throw so plus.
Bro,
again, if you just look, perfect. This is a good example. This will get you so far. Just jump back, air dash back, land, and then run up in close slash here, or air throw, or jump S. This is exactly what you need to do to win this air-to-air interaction. You see this? Run under here, run all the way under to the right, hold the dash button, run under, and then hit close slash right under here, and get behind May so that she whiffs. That will win you this. That'll win you so many games. Oh lord. Run under here and close slash. Yeah. Same idea. Or use Capel more as well. That can probably help too.
Okay, they're landed throw again one more time in the situation.
You could have spent some bar maybe to kill earlier or get a better setup. But you know, life goes on.
Looking pretty good to me.
Same idea though. I think you just need to not commit in the air as often. Air dash back and then let the May player chase you and then take a more reactive style. Or use Capel more too. Super jump, air dash, Capel. Capel is a really good air-to-air interaction.
Loaded up on a Tuesday. How much cash you got to spend? Oh no!
Oh lord, she is so fucking high in the air.
I don't think I've ever seen Millia that high. What the fuck?
Dude, what the hell happened? She's still alive, barely.
Wake a winger, why not?
I'm gonna need,
You'd love to see it.
Do a breakdown of how Millia got so high.
Bad moon. Oh, bad moon.
Oh my
okay,
god,
that works too.
Beautiful.
So
Dude,
perfect.
It was A, hilarious, but B, good shit to Wii Sports Resort for waiting that long to do the combo. She was so high up.
Yeah. That was like BRC.
That was a good challenge. I'm surprised that worked. Uh-oh. We also, I think you should be hitting far slash after you block horizontal dolphin, right? Far slash or 2S probably. Those are probably good challenges so that, because you keep blocking a horizontal dolphin and then May keeps hitting 5k after. I imagine far slash is good against everything but 6p. And then if she starts 6ping, you can just 2S 5H hair car. Yeah, we also haven't seen much Bad Moon. Bad Moon is so good. Millia players are terrified of Bad Moon. I understand. It's risky to do, but you know, you got to do it sometimes.
I really like they're using the up back after the blocked up dolphin and then falling with the button to prevent ayupa from getting.
My nerves were so high I couldn't hit TK Bad Moon. You know, I understand that.
That's so weird.
I would also love to see a command grab from the May player. I don't think we've seen a single command grab this set either.
You just gotta let it slip. What the hell? Okay, breaking the wall.
Smart. Okay. I really like that because it was. Oh, I don't like that as much.
Ah, that sucks.
The situation afterwards where they knew Wii Sports Resort was going to go for a mash because they had been.
I know you did a command grab earlier. I know you tried one earlier, but that's one in like how many games have we watched? Like 6. I didn't know May had a command grab until you just mentioned it. Yeah, she can combo off of it meterlessly. It's very good.
No, you have to guess.
She has Soul's old wild throw.
Then the other person can just solve what you're not blocking and why you're not guessing and kill you for it.
Yeah, you are dead.
Wii Sports is doing a great job of mixing up their defense. Ooh.
Dude, these 5Hs are eating ayupa alive.
That route's interesting. There we go. See?
Approach, the ground approach, and counter pokes.
It reminds me of like it's like Catalina released 5H in Grand Blue, where you just press it and it's active for 100 years. It covers so much in front of you, and it just feels like your opponent's walking.
Yeah, I think that should have been early Capel probably, and you would have been out of the corner.
Brother, the ayupa's on the ropes here. They don't have.
That looks great though. You got out of the corner because your opponent was looking for your air escape. Okay, you're dead.
Is she dead? No.
Well, now you're dead. Okay, well.
Yes.
It all worked out. Even before in the corner, she could do command grab, close slash 2H, and you were fucked, right? So I don't know what her new route is, but she probably has something that works. The close slash pressure and more command grab and more. I had one other thing. All of those I think we realized pretty fast, right? Those are all things that came together pretty quickly. Your game plan is not bad. It's not like you have a bad game plan or anything. But there's little things that go a long way. Most of the time, people's progress, like, you know, it feels like I don't know what to do to get better, and then like a little thing will get you a long ways in terms of adjusting your playstyle. Just think about it when you're playing. Just think to yourself, okay, I should be doing some more of this or more of that. If you watch other high-level May players, you'll notice it very quickly. You'll be like, oh, I see. Somebody asked how to hit confirm. They're like, how do I practice hit confirming, right? And the answer is actually very simple. You'll get a lot better at it, I think, very fast. So reset over here. This stage is so bad, by the way. It's so laggy. Set your opponent to random block. Block settings random. And then set it to normal hit or whatever, right? And then in the corner, just run up and pick a series, right? So close slash, right? So that's a block, right? No, and then practice canceling into whatever you want to do. So let's say I'm going to do close slash, and on block I'll stagger, and then on hit I'll do 6H, right? So that's like what I'm looking to, or I'll do 2H, right? So that's what I'm looking to do, right? See that? If it's blocked, you can always do this, or if it's on hit, then you what's it called? Do this. See that? I thought you practiced it. Okay, so here's how you tell the difference between S stroke and H stroke and S dolphin and H dolphin. They have different noises, and also they have different travel speeds. So S dolphin is, as you can see, quite fast. H dolphin, you can see her like get on the animation of getting on the dolphin very slow. If you notice her get on the dolphin, it's probably H dolphin. If it's just like she's flying at you, then, you know, probably S dolphin. Same thing with stroke, where like S stroke is like, you know, she has this nice lean in, but H stroke has such a big travel time. Oh, the Baiken combo, right. Probably the most important combo to learn because it's very consistent. It works anywhere on the screen. Mid-screen, what's it called? When you do Yo Zonsen, you want to do this version of the combo because it gives you a very consistent route mid-screen or in the corner that, what's it called? Works on a bunch of different body types. This didn't used to work on heavies in the last version of the game, right? But it's very consistent now. The key to this combo, though, is you cannot super jump, because when you super jump, you don't have access to your double jump, right? See this? So I can't double jump, but if you regular jump, you can double jump. So to do this ladder combo, if you super jump, then you can't do this. It doesn't work. I go for the Escobar route. Escobar route's also fine. Yeah, doing the PRC down into this kind of stuff. This also works in the corner. You can do all this too. This is also fine. I don't think the damage is that different. I think the corner carry though is much better. But the secret to getting this is you just have to hold down on longer. Like if you just hold 2, like hold straight down and then do the Yo Zonsen, it makes it much easier. This is also so fucked up in the corner, by the way. Like if Kai is set to all guard, for instance, this shit is so good because it's a double overhead into, like, what are you gonna challenge with? The other thing that's important, actually, about this character that I think is really good in this version of the game, she could do this before with her close slash or 5K because they're jump cancelable, but it's easier now because you can dash cancel. Her BRC mix-ups are absurd. I think that's like one of her biggest strengths, actually. She converts bar into BRC so well. So she can do 2D into this combos, and then she gets to loop you from it, or she can do Yo Zonsen and then get a full confirm off of it. It's not okay. And also her throw is so not okay. Like, she has so many good setups from throw that are just, no matter what you do, no matter what your setups are, they're all scary. There's so many options. Everybody does, there's like this shit too. Like there's, you can do so many different things. So like, it's pretty unlikely that somebody has seen all of the variations of this mix-up. There's also like super jump, whiff into Yo Zonsen that can hit left or right? You can make this hit in the front or behind. So you can just do Yo Zonsen and make it left-right, and also make it a safe jump. Whatever weirdo shit you're doing is probably a perfectly acceptable option. It also doesn't help that she has like best-in-class neutral at this range. Like her far slash, 2S, 2H, are all incredibly good. Her 5P has no right having this big of a hitbox and being 4 frames. She also does an absolute fucking monster truck amount of damage. It's absurd how much damage she does, honestly.